Hello and welcome. So today I'm going to be taking a look at the Times Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Friday the 27th of Friday the 27th of September 2024. Don't know quite sure where June came from. It's been set by Izetti, the master setter. Sets as Pasquale over in the Guardian. And I'm looking at this grid thinking it's a bit of a portcullis grid, so we've got all these whites in which are unchecked. So check squares this one here, this one here, this one here, this one here. So in this, you can get this letter either through the down clue or the across clue, but you can't get. The only way you can get that one there, or that one there, or that one there, is by actually knowing the answer. So you don't get any help on that. Whereas when the grid's a nicer grid, you do get help because there might be a cross clue helping you out on getting it. So it might be a bit of a toughie. Izetti has been nice in recent months. 10 to 15 minute finishes, nicely clued. The fact this is appearing on Friday, it's a portcullis grid, it's Izetti. I'm slightly nervous. But there you go. You get what you get. So all I've got to do really is just reset the timer and crack on. So drink after very final message. Okay. Composer, non-believer in one. Theist. House by river with virtuoso. So house is H-O, maybe. Seems a bit easy for him though. With virtuoso poet. A cart led by good knight. I mean, think good is G. Knight is GN, really? A cart led by good. A cart. Knight. Lancelot. Guinevere. No. Don't know. I'm going to leave that G there though. Maybe it'll help. A base for thieves, maybe in port. That was in one last week. In Pasquale's Cryptic, I think it was. A rise lad negotiated to be regularly paid. That's not going to rise lad, I think. I'm not sure actually. Negotiated to be regularly paid. Salaried. Islands where male meets females at matches. That's good. Where male meets females at matches. Islands. E.g. London society not so English. Oh golly. E.g. London's capital. Society not so English. Don't know. Run in country producing injury. Run in country producing injury. So put an R into a country that's 5 letters to produce an injury. Can't think at the moment. Learner, not the first person to be paid for work. Is that just... I feel like it should be earner, but I'm not convinced. L. Earning, I'm not sure about that. I think that's wrong. One way of saying artist entered secretly. One way of saying in. Mum with little hesitation. Leaving insect. Mum is normally ma, could be sh. Little hesitation is or er. Golly, this isn't nice. I mean, one clue, and one that I saw on Sunday that took me ages to get then, so I knew it straight off now. Pet, roughly speaking, a fool. So that's a sound like a think. Keep check, receiving a word of thanks. Keep check, keep and then word of thanks is retain. Rain in tar in rain. Okay. See Papa getting bothered over daughter being placated. I mean, Papa can be the alphabet, NATO phonetic alphabet. Is that just anagram of see Papa though? I think over daughter. So being placated is appeased. Okay. Past glories initially making one very keen. Okay, that looks interesting. The G maybe is right then. Past is agog, I think. Agog. Some comedians were giving a reply. Okay, so that should be a hidden word with a sum in it. And there's an R there. Answer. There it is. It is a hidden word. That was hard to spot, actually, I have to say. Worker. 1, not pro. Oh, worker. Anti? Ah, yes, anti, not pro. Okay. Is that Gawain? Gawain? A cart. A Wayne, yeah, A Wayne. Gawain. Gosh. US city gave Lass shivers. Las Vegas, I think. Gave Lass. Yes, simply just an anagram of Las Vegas. Request measure leading to agreement. Entreaty, I think that is. Entreat. That's normally the word for entreaty. Measure is an N. It's printer's measure, I think. Entreaty. I think that's entreaty. I'm going with entreaty. What the heck? Is that moth? What if that's moth down there? President has soldiers once more out of India. Oh golly, President has soldiers. What? Something shiny in church. C. Something shiny in church. I mean, I don't think Anna's right, to be honest. Although it's fitting at this point. So, Longwood. Longwood. Long is to yearn. Is lengthy. Wood is a golf club. It's a forest. It's a tree. It's probably it can be deal. Christmas storybook lacking central element. Christmas, Advent, Xmas. Golly, that hasn't been much fun. I mean, at least that's Paganini, isn't it? I don't know what pagan. INI in 1. Okay, Paganini. Fair enough. Drink after very final message. I feel like very final is Y. Message. Or is it final message? So very. Drink after. Not much going on there. Pet, roughly speaking, a fool. Not much going on there. This one, house by river with virtuoso poet. Is that sort of a reference to house at Pooh Corner, house by river? With virtuoso poet. There's a lot of rivers, and I haven't got any idea on them. This one, so this is probably golly. Islands where male meet females at matches. Islands. My brain has gone switched off to what islands are they? Galapagos, Tenerife, whatever that's part of. Balearics, Costas. Is it Costas? Costas aren't islands. What I'm thinking. Galapagos. Galapagos. Appeased is right, isn't it? Yeah, appeased. Yep. Daughter. Appeased. What's this one? E.g. London Society, not so English. Learner, not the first person. See, not the first person is more likely to be I. So a learner without an I. To be paperwork. I thought this was moth. Why did I think this was moth? Mum. With little hesitation. Leaving insect. Yeah, moth. Mother. Oh, take off the ER. Take off the ER of mother to get to moth. C. Shiny in church. Sorry, something shiny in church. C. So something shiny in church. C. I mean, that just. I have to say that's a bit of a non-clue. I mean, I think this crossword seems very misjudged for the quick slot. One way of saying artist entered secretly. One way of saying artist entered secretly. Long word, no. Christmas story. Christmas story. Nativity. Nativity. Navy. Lacking central element. Was it a book? Lacking central element. Or is it just an element? I mean, it could be something like an iron, lead. In which case I've got no idea. So the Christmas story is the Nativity, which if you look at Nativity, you take the middle out of that, you get to Nati, which doesn't really make any sense to me. I mean, wow. Not a nice crossword with Paganini, Gawain in it. Learner. I mean, I feel like that's Erna, but that just seems wrong because it's not the first. Yeah, okay, it is Erna. It's split. Okay, so it is Erna. So not the first letter of learner is Erna. And person to be. So the person to be paid. So the first person bit's just a misdirection. Something shiny in church. C. Something R, something M, something. I think that's Rome, isn't it? Rome is the Holy See, I think. Well, Vatican is the Holy See. Rome. Chrome. Yeah, Chrome and Rome. There we are. Chrome. Golly, wow, that must be city then. Society without the E. So city. Not so English, so take off the so and the E. Very easy. Easy wordplay, but not. So I've done the right half in 10 minutes, and I've got nothing going on this left. House. Well, house is normally H-O. By river is an R. Horace. And virtuoso. Hey, look at that. How to build a clue. Wow. That was simple. Horace. I don't know who Horace. So we've got Paganini, Horace, and Gawain. I mean, they're bits you might encounter in the big crossword, but blimey, to put those in there. Islands where male meets female. That's man. What? At matches. I don't understand that at matches, but females at matches are ladies. But Mandala. That's not very hopeful with an A. Roughly speaking, a fool. Pet. So is that pet like a dog, cat, hamster? Or is that pet like to stroke, someone stroke? Roughly speaking, pet. A fool. Okay, with him that's going to be an A, isn't it? Or an there, I think. Or an A on it. Maybe it's man. Ugh, this one. Drink after very final message. V. Message. I don't know. What we got down here? Run in country producing it. So this one is okay. This should be doable. There's an R in here somewhere. Run. Oh, got on something. R in country. Is it there? There's an R in there. Long word. Long beginning with R. Rule. Don't think so. Wood. Types of wood. Teak. Pine. Pine. Pine's good. Pine is long. Okay. Running country. Let's put the R there. Sprain and Spain. The Spain in Sprain. Interesting. Christmas. Oh golly. Okay. Christmas story. Nativity. It's coming back to nativity, isn't it? Without the lacking central element. One way of saying artist entered society in. One way of saying artist entered secretly in. Oh, I don't know. President and soldiers. Well, I don't really look at this clue. President has soldiers once more out of India. I'm gonna have a little swig of my tea. Excuse me. I wonder if that's a president like Eisenhower, Kennedy, Carter. Trump. I mean, it doesn't have to be a Macron. Could be a French president. Has soldiers. So put. If you were to put soldier once more out of India, I mean, how about Reagan? Reagan. Again, I think. Reagan. I'm looking at the once more as being out of India. Man meets females at match. Honduras. This one in one way of saying artist. One way of saying artist entered secretly in. I can't quite pass that if that is Reagan. I think President Reagan has soldiers again without an I for India. Once more out of India. Don't quite understand it. Let's see if I can crack this one, then maybe I've got a chance at thinking that's correct. Islands where male. That's the Hebrides, isn't it? Hebrides. Hebrides. I don't know why that is. Meet females at matches. Hebrides. There we go. Okay, I'll give myself a laugh there because I always say Hebrides. I did see that. I was saying that the other day about how to spell Hebridean. Pet, roughly speaking, a fool. Come on. Let's. What is this? 1, 2, 3. Oh, something D, something. Some kind of poodle, isn't it? Yeah. A fool. Roughly speaking. Labradoodle. Poodle. A poodle? Is it a poodle? A fool? Pet. A noodle. Poodle. Oh, if that's poodle, then that would have to be P there, wouldn't it? Pet. A lot of things can. There's a lot of other letters can go on there. N, D, L, E, G, E, D, G, E. Pet. Roughly speaking, a fool. A or an. If that was an N for an, what would that be? Drink. I've got no idea about this clue. Drink after a very final message. I can only think of rest in peace. But ripe doesn't really work. Drink is normally sup. Well, that doesn't work. Tea is char. That doesn't work. There's lots of wine. Wine is a drink. One way of saying artist entered secretly. Just staring at the word nativity again, seeing if I can work out. I mean, if that was T for natty, which isn't a word in my book, and therefore it isn't really the answer. What can that be? One way of entering in. One way of saying artist in ra. Okay, in. There's an RA in here, isn't there? One way of saying in. And if that was an RA there, in. Entered secret. What's in? What's the phrase for secretly? In confidence. That isn't going to fit. Hmm. Well, I said it was going to be tough with this grid, and I've done quite well on grid, but I've got 1, 2 here that are tough because I haven't got starting letters, and that one crosser isn't helping me at this moment. And I can guess letters in there, but that might be an option actually. Let's try. What's that going to get? The trouble with this is I've got no idea if I'm trying for a drink or a message. A message. And I feel like that's Y. But then drink. I don't want it to be after very final. So the very final is a Y. Put a drink after that to get to a message. What is a message with a Y? I can't think what that would be. Message. So that doesn't seem very likely. Canoodle. Yale. Is that right? Drink. Yale. Y ale. Message. Yale. Canoodle would be to pet. A noodle is a type of fool. Roughly is CA. Yeah, canoodle. I think that's Yale. Which, if that's so, I don't know. Drink after very final message. Or are we thinking of tail? Message is a tail. I mean, the wordplay says put a Y in there to me. I think the drink is Yale, though. So, yeah, I mean, I have to be honest and say I've really lost interest in this clue because it's just above my level, and yeah, it's meant to be a quick cryptic. And I mean, you look at the clues: Paganini, Gawain, Horace, even the Hebrides is a set of islands. Yeah, I think that should have been nicer cluing. Scottish islands, maybe too easy. What this one is, yeah, it's definitely ale. So we're going there. Sail. Tail would be a message, but why? I mean, I'm going to put Y in there. I don't really understand that wordplay if it is. Down here, one way of saying. Even Erna. Erna was a tough clue considering how easy it should have been. This one, Christmas story, book. Lacking central element. Elements would be neon, maybe. In ra. Why that would be neon, I'm not sure. But I think an element is neon. I think that's probably what we're trying to get to is neon. I assume that's Reagan. Let's put Reagan in there because, you know, in Ramona, in Ra. One way of saying artist entered secretly in. In what? In. I feel this is a phrase that I'm just not secretly phrase in. You say something in confidence, but there's probably a phrase there for what that is without. It's a phrase there that would be a little bit more colloquial, should we say? One way of saying. You know, I don't enjoy. I'm not enjoying this at all. It's above my level. In Ramona, I don't know, Ramona. Entered secretly. Last chance. On. Let's just think for a moment. That could be that on. No, it must be in. One way. In. I'm gonna. I'm gonna just check to see where I'm at really, but yeah, because that's a tail for some reason, I guess. No, it's not a tail. What is it then? That wasn't neon, was it? Let's have a look. No. So I don't know. Yep, time to give up. Had enough of that one. No. In camera. Okay, in camera's not a word. Veil. Final message. Okay. I mean, that was just. Sorry to say that was a terrible QC. You know, as in, there was some good clue in there, and I obviously got a lot done. But in terms of its pitch for being a quick cryptic, no, sorry, not really. And I have come across in camera before, and there's the RA in came. Yeah, okay. So that's yeah, I'm going to go through as best I can. So let's finish off. Noel, Christmas, Noel. Okay. And I'll go through the clues, can't I? So right. Drink after very. Final message. So very is V. Drink is ale. Final message, veil. Okay. Not sure about that. Composer, Paganini. Heard of him. Non-believers, a pagan. In one. Fair enough. Horace was a poet. House, H-O. River, R. Virtuoso. Ace. Again, I think is one of the Roman poets or something. Gawain was a knight. G for good. A cart is a wain. A base, Aden for thieves, maybe Port of Aden. A rise lads, that's an anagram of that. To get to salaried and to be paid regularly is salaried. Islands, Hebrides, islands, and where male meets females at matches. So reference to weddings there. He brides. London's an example of a city, and if you take society and take off the so and the e, you get city. The rain in Spain, so we've got an R for run into Spain, gives us an injury, sprain. Learner, not the first, so take off the L from learner, gives you an earner, which is a person to be paid. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, one was saying artist entered, so in came RA, and secretly is in camera. Mum with little hesitation leaving, so take the of mother off to get to a moth. Gosh, pet, so pet in the sense of stroking and canoodling, roughly is CA, and speaking a fool, a noodle, so C, sorry for roughly. Keep is to retain, check, a check is a check and balance, a rain, put a rain on something and put a word of thanks into that. Tar, anagram of C papa is appease, and then getting bothered. So getting bothered is telling us it's an anagram. Over daughter is a D. Past is a go. Glory is initially the G, and making one very keen, agog. Some comedians were giving a reply, answer. Answer is reply, hidden word of answer. Some telling us that. Worker is an ant, one on the end. If you're not pro, you're anti. US city is Las Vegas, and gave lass is an anagram of Las Vegas. Shivers is the indicator. Request is entreaty. Measure, so printers N, I think that is, EN, is a measure, and leading to agreement is a treaty. President is Reagan, President Reagan, Ronald Reagan, President of America from sort of 1980 to 1988. Has soldiers once more out of India, so I don't quite understand that. It's something to do with re again without an I. Once more is re, is again. Soldiers re, again without an I now. Something shiny in church, so CH for church. The Holy See of Rome, CH Rome, something shiny is chrome. Long is to pine, wood is type of pine, and the Christmas story is Noel. A book is a novel, so take the V out of novel, gives you central element. Take out the V, the central element of novel, gives you the Christmas. Christmas is Noel, and a storybook, i.e. novel, take out the V. There we go. So, well, yeah, not very impressed by that for the QC slot. Did expect a hard one on Friday. Not a very nice grid either, but I think for me the bigger issue is that you've got the word veil, you've got Horace, Gawain, in camera. A lot of words there, canoodle. A lot of words that just aren't agog, just aren't that kind of level really that you want to see in the QC. So, yeah, bit of a shame really. But there we go. So, thank you for watching.